Alright, welcome back to Monster Prom second term. I'm Segregated Facial Hair, and I suck at games. And I'm glad that you're here with me to watch me suck at wooing some sort of hot monsters. We had just worked on raising our money and our charm a little bit. We were in the process of sort of hooking up with Zoe, the Eldritch horror, a little bit. She's been popping up in quite a few of our exchanges, and we're hoping she likes us. I guess we're not sure yet, but we'll find out. Alright, so we need to pick a stat to level up. I don't really know what Zoe likes, or if that matters, but I think we're gonna try to get my creativity up. She seems like the kind of person who would like creativity, right? Oh wait, I think she likes boldness, doesn't she? Let's try this. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Great. Oh. Dang it, the robot's back. I'm so sorry I can't do his voice. Okay. I was mostly into Zoe at first for the whole, tentacle thing, which again, we're not discussing, but I gotta be honest, her outfit's amazing. That's the best swimwear I think I've ever seen. Her little tentacle has a little sand shovel. That is so cute. Alright, I'm pretty into it. Let's see where this goes. It's always nice to see your friends succeed, and by the increase in employees in Bear's illegal law firm, she's clearly doing well. Hello, friend, Vicky. Have you come to this place for carbon-based life forms to rid themselves of their waste in order to file a lawsuit, which I am told is the primary function of this location? Calculuster is an ideal Let's try that line again. Calculuster is an ideal secretary as he loves to help, can perform research instantaneously, and type an infinity number of words per minute. And I'm the ideal apprentice because, for the last time, Zoe, you are not my apprentice because you have no interest in my law practice or helping me acquire vast sums of money. You're clearly only here to research another one of your stupid fan fictions. My spooky high court legal counsel, guilty of love, is not stupid. Clearly, you're worried taking me on would lead to a lawyer-apprentice love story. That is not the case. OMG, is that because you're already involved in a lawyer-secretary love story with Calculuster? I demand to speak to a lawyer immediately. You have come to the right place, friend Dahlia. As everyone knows, bathrooms are the most common location to take care of legal problems. Are they just in swimsuits for the fun of it? Was this after swim class, maybe? Did they say and I just missed it? I'm not totally sure. For far too long, I've attempted literal battle to claim the 8th Circle of Hell from the LeVay clan, so now I shall attempt to defeat them in legal battle. Dahlia, my wealthy friend, I would be more than happy to assist. But Damien is our friend. Sounds like repressed sexual attention to me. Everything sounds like repressed sexual attention to you. True that. I have brought with me the chest full of spoils of war, prepared to pay any price for your legal advice. Friend Dahlia, a quick search has informed me that the Aquino clan has never controlled the 8th Circle of Hell, and that the LeVay clan claimed it quite fairly. It would seem that you have little to no claim on what is rightfully friend Damien's kingdom. Zip it, Robo-Secretary. You know nothing about the law, and there was little to no chance that Dahlia is not loaded. And I'm therefore happy to take her on as client for a large sum of money. You have chosen the right side, friendish Gorgon. What is the plan for my legal victory? The plan? Ah, yes, the plan, which I have one of, because I am a very qualified lawyer. And your case, for which we have absolutely no legal grounds whatsoever, certainly will be winnable. We just need to, bring in a surprise witness, or shout objection over and over again. I like bringing in a surprise witness. Oh, we're so smart. A surprise witness? How surprising. I love surprises. Specifically ambushes. I love doing ambushes. Yes, and what is a surprise witness if not an ambush of the defendant? And then I can bring in an army and hit wretched Damien with a real ambush. And then halfway through, you can realize that the best way to get through hell, and the hell that is life, is together, and then you can ambush him with passionate kisses. Friends Vera, Dahlia, Zoe, and Vicky, surely we will not allow Dahlia to attack Damien with an army. Of course we will. Anything for my richest and wealthiest client. Dahlia, I will build you an ironclad case formulated entirely based off the element of surprise. It is an ingenious plan. I shall slaughter Damien where he stands. Absolutely, which will be quite a surprise to him and to our many, many surprise witnesses. Rather than carefully selecting the jury, I will let them be a surprise. In fact, I want the whole thing to be such a surprise, I'm not even going to give you a court date. And you can leave this treasure here as a deposit and give me increasingly large sums of money at random intervals to keep the surprise going. Vera, you are a phenomenal and clearly competent lawyer who I trust completely. I eagerly await the surprise trial. Crushed it. Zoe and Calculus are thrilled that you're not going to let Damien be killed. Vera's hype about all that money, and you're thrilled that she gives you +2 money and +1 charm. Wow, we did amazingly. Look at us. I usually really bad at games, but we just did so good. I'm proud. Alright, so now we understand this whole setup a little bit better. We're not going to talk to the shop yet. We're going to hang out with these lovely ladies. You watch Zoe watching Polly with increasing intensity. Hey Polly, I have a question. Hey Boo. Okay. My repertoire of voices is pretty much already gone, since I have one octave and it's this one. So I apologize that she's probably going to sound exactly like the narrator voice. I may or may not have an answer depending on if it's boring or not. Well, you know how you don't eat food? Yeah, duh, I'm a ghost. It would just go right through me. I can't digest it or absorb the nutrients or anything. Right. But you drink alcohol and do drugs all the time. Yeah, and it's awesome. But why can you absorb illicit substances and have them affect you, but you can't eat food? It's like, sometimes you're totally corporeal, and then sometimes you're incorporeal, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, and it's awesome. But I'm awesome. It is an interesting question Zoe raises. Maybe you should look at this more closely. Ooh, okay. So we can pick. Hey Zoe, let's do some science. You can throw things at Polly and see what goes through and what doesn't. That actually sounds great. Allow me to explain Polly's situation quite simply. Textures, okay, nope. We're gonna chuck stuff at her. Ah, yeah, that's a great idea. What? No, it's not. Throwing a fork in 3, 2. Cut that out! Oh man, it went right through her. Let's try a spoon. Let's not try a spoon. That's so weird about that for like she's totally corporeal. I guess the lesson we learned here is that a ghost logic is no logic at all. That's why it rhymes. Ghost and no don't rhyme. Of course not, but there's no logic here. Watch out, I'm throwing a plate at you. You and Zoe have a great time throwing things at Polly and watching there be no logic in this game. The game, of course, being throw things at Polly. Wink. Great, we are totally gonna win this. We're gonna have a great Monster Prom with Zoe. She adores us, head over heels. So I think she likes boldness. I don't know what else she likes. I don't know if she likes creativity or fun. Like, I think I want to get my creativity up. I mean, it makes sense, right? You know, she writes fan fictions. That makes sense. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You're rehearsing for the cult and I, and are super psyched for your big number. Shall we dance in worship of the unholy lords? But you can tell Zoe isn't really feeling it. Oh, that's such a sweet little outfit. Sorry, Vicky. I just really want to get this right, you know? I mean, plays are just a fan fiction of the theater. Sure. I just don't know how to get into the mind of a cultist. Well, actually, I used to literally get into the minds of cultists all the time, but that was back then. I ate their minds and fed off their insanity. But that doesn't mean I get to know and understand them. It just means they were delicious snacks. I've always been the cultee, never the cultist. Plus, some of that was like millennia ago. I'm sure its cults have evolved since then. You know what? Screw it. If I'm ever going to win an Antrolette Pixie Award, or trolley. I'm going to need to go full method. What's the best way to simulate an actual cultist experience? Okay. How do we help Zoe? We can either have her join in on the modern, less murdery, more culturally acceptable version of a cult, CrossFit, or start playing this free-to-play / pay-to-win mobile game at which you can only succeed by playing 12 hours a day, tricking all your friends into joining, or sacrificing a goat. Oh, but see, more murdery is fun, so I don't like that this is like a less murdery one. Maybe we'll have her do this. Not so fun. Ah, I would say CrossFit's not so fun. Ooh, I've seen games like this before. It's great because they say free to play, and then they totally are, and there are no strings or negative consequences at all, right? Right. You give Zoe and her new game some time to get acquainted, and when you next see her... Ugh, you really need to get better at giving directions. You didn't specify how many goats to sacrifice. I thought if I sacrificed 1 goat, that would be pretty good. 2 goats, even better. 5 goats, great. And 666 goats, the murder of the beast, would be the best possible. But I guess that was too many goats because it made me so good at the game that I now own the game. Now instead of funneling all my money into this thing, everyone's giving me all their money. And everyone who plays the game is giving me their bank account info, as well as permitting me to more or less dictate the schedule of their lives and control their emotions via this dumb tech. My life isn't in peril, I'm just once again imperiling the lives of others at my whims. This is basically my old job all over again. Ugh, that's right. Aww, you lose always trust, as well as -2 charm and -1 creativity. Dang. Well, we tried. Sorry, Zoe. Okay. Maybe we should get our charm back. Let's get some boldness first, then we'll get some charm, I think. That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Apologies for that sneeze, I probably forgot to cut it out. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard! You gain +2 boldness and probably +1 staphylococcus, with a chance of +1 STD. Beautiful. Do they just use the bathroom in their swimwear, or is the bathroom only ever right after swim class? I'm not sure. Is that like a pool that we keep going to when we use the restroom? I'm not sure. So I was playing FOF. Oh, who are you? Oh, I was playing FOF. I'm Zoe and I was playing FOF. I hope that stands for fuck off faker, because that's what you are. You're a faker. What? How do you figure, Leonard? I was just trying to tell Vicky how much fun I was having. Being a fake gamer girl, because if you were a real gamer girl, you wouldn't need to talk about how fun games are and you'd just be playing them. I do love his shirt. A real fan doesn't go around showing their fanness in people's faces. That's what girls do, because they're doing it for attention. Leonard, literally all you do is try to prove that you're a real fan. You're the one who interrupted this perfectly normal conversation. Fake conversation. Leonard. Fake Leonard. No, wait. Real Leonard. Girls are the fake ones. So are you saying there are no real gamer girls? I thought I met one once. She wasn't like the other girls. Right up until she was. When the bitch friend-zoned me and went on a date with some asshole Chad Cabra. Wait, how did that have anything to do with her interest in gaming? Poor Zoe. She's new enough to this whole being a high school girl thing that she has no idea that there's no reasoning with the Leonards of the world. Not to be a white knight or anything, but you really should step in and find a way to distract Leonard so you and Zoe can discuss absolutely gender-neutral topics like gaming and peace. Oh, how do we distract Leonard? Okay. Distract Leonard by finally creating the perfect real gamer girl profile on Twitter. That sounds great. Tell Leonard that you heard someone saying there's no wrong way to play video games. Oh. I wish you could save. Oh, this choice is hard. This one sounds the most fun. This one sounds like it would work, but it's lame. But this sounds fun, so we're gonna do this one. Not so creative. What is not creative about this? You pull out your phone and quickly create a Twitter profile for the first ever legitimate gamer girl. And that, Zoe, is why you're such a fake attention craving. Oh wait, someone just followed me on Twitter and I must bet them immediately. Real Gamer Girl 42069. Oh sure, you're a real gamer girl, I'll be the judge of that. Ha! She barely knows anything about senior regular samurai frogs. What a fake fan. Oh, but scroll down and she's posting all these obscure facts like she needs to prove she's better than everyone, bitch. Wait, so she somehow knows too little and too much about the show? Psh, framing all these pictures just of her face like she doesn't know everybody just wants to see her body. And look, doing all these cosplays and skimpy outfits just for the attention. So now she's wearing too much clothes and too little clothes. And hear that fake little no. Oh my god, you're done. I wish I could give this line the passion I feel like it deserves, but I don't want to be rude to my dormmates. May the sinks swell in the seas as you try to wash your hands and drown you in their depths. May your fingernails grow innards and crawl up in your weak arms and pierce your brain. May you be bowled over by 1,000 farts, as is the traditional way of defeating a kappa. Oh my, that was too personal. I shouldn't be specious, no matter how. Absolutely abominable. You are. I'm so sorry. Oh, I am bombing with Zoe lately. Zoe runs away in tears, and you run away with -2 charm and -1 fun. Shit. Okay, we really gotta get our charm up. Pretty badly. Let's go and talk to Zoe again, see if we can kind of make amends. You approach Vera, who is conspicuously cutting up an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding the pieces to her snakes. Zoe is sitting across the table, staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling into a notebook. A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that it's a write-off. Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera. Then Zoe scoots her whole chair a little closer. Back up, I bite. Interesting. Are you even listening to me? This is life or death situation for you, dork. Not what I would have expected. Damn it, Zoe. Besides my obvious beauty, entrancing charm, and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at? Oh, it's not obvious? Zoe flips over her notebook to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes, and all the different ships between them. There are so many arrows and symbols and snakes that you're worried she might actually be summoning some kind of fanfic demon. At first, I was really into my main ship of front left snake with back center snake. These have a really natural pairing, you know? But then I started thinking about the rivalry between all three front snakes and how it could be this kind of triangle rivalry hate sex kind of thing. God, she loves hate sex. Zoe. And honestly, that just really got me into questions about the rules of the snakeverse. Like, can they get married? Can they move positions on the head? Do they have tails that are inside your head? And Zoe. Vera, you just have to tell me, how do the snakes poop? I have to know. That is enough. You're hereby banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order. You little purple disaster. You decide to intervene because 1, you care about your friends, 2, you don't want to see them kill each other, and 3, you've been wondering about the whole snake poop thing yourself. Okay, we have to stop fucking up with Zoe so much. Let's see. Oh, they're still in their swimsuits. What is with this game and these swimsuits? Vera, maybe knowing the alliances, preferences, and sentiments of your snake could be the ultimate trick for the silkiest, most dangerous hair ever. Zoe, I think I've stumbled on the ultimate Vera shipping chart. Look, Vera's hair and Vera, X being left alone. We're gonna go with this one. Yeah! Exactly! For example, I can tell you that the snake on your forehead is insecure about its girth and length, and that makes its poison less deadly, and its relationships less healthy. For maybe the first time ever, you've made a good point. I milk my snakes and sell their poison, so it'd be great to know which one is the most potent and viral? I'm actually in school for English. Can't pronounce that word. Also, I've wanted to wear a snake hat, but my snakes won't sit still, and the hat will fall off my head, and that's obviously unacceptable. So he gives Vera the full rundown on serpent synergy. The little coaching from Zoe, back center snake, works out its insecurity issues with front left snake, and Vera's hair has never looked more emotionally mature. Amazing. Alright, with week 3 evening, almost halfway through, 3 more weeks left, we are going to end this episode here. So again, if you're enjoying Monster Prom second term, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to keep following it. I'm considering doing a playthrough of first term as well after this one, which is a little backwards, yeah, but we'll see. Alright, so thank you again for watching.